Processed foods increase obesity, but that's only a small part of the truth. Yes, processed foods increase obesity, but processed foods can now be proved to be the only cause of obesity. The whole story is told in the 3 world events that made us fat. It's not a pretty story. It began around 50 years ago with a direct attack on our basic instinct, intuitive eating. An industry broke one of your basic instincts and severed your connection to intuitive eating. It has enabled them to force you to eat their processed foods. That industry has robbed you of an intuitive system that kept your ancestors lean and healthy for centuries. It was a completely natural system that required no diets, no food plans, and no weigh scales. These actions were taken by an industry that felt entitled to own your daily diet. How this was done was brutal, with complete disregard for the consequences that are now part of everyday life. Those consequences include an obesity epidemic, diabetes type 2, which is likely to also become an epidemic. Then there are several diet-related cancers. All of those things are today considered by most to be a fact of life. But that's an enormous mistake, because everything that has been done to us can equally well be reversed and undone. You just need to learn the facts and what you must do to regain a slim, healthy body that will stay that way for good, just as nature always intended. You need to know how, when, and why an industry set out to own yours and your family's daily diet. If we don't stop this industry, it won't end only with obesity. Unless we stop allowing processed foods to increase obesity, we will inevitably slide into morbid obesity, a condition that leads to death. These are grim predictions, but look around, it's already happening, and nobody is revealing the reason. Yet it's happening to your body and your welfare. It's beyond your control. Without knowing the cause, how can you ever solve the problem? But now we all know diets don't work. But look at the costs we're paying for not knowing the truth. Nobody is born to be fat. That's not the work of nature. That's the work of people with no conscious respect, who treat human beings as a commodity to be exploited.